Alright guys, I think this is like day 59 or something. I don't know anymore. Is this day 60? Oh, this is actually day 60. Thank God for all the comments, by the way. I've been trying to respond to all of them. And yeah. Really appreciate it also. And we're now at 500 subscribers, halfway to 1,000. Thank you very much. I don't really care about the subscribers, honestly. I mainly just do this to help me stay consistent and prevent myself from giving up. So yeah, it has been helping a lot, and I do appreciate the comments. They do help encourage me when I'm down, because you just get down in life. But anyways, enough yapping. I'm effectively done with this blog aggregator project. Sorry for not posting a video yesterday. I fell asleep, but I've been working on it pretty much all day, and I'm at a point where I think I'm done with it. Not trying to spend too much time on a project like this because it's not that impressive on a resume, but it's definitely taught me a lot about using Go and Postgres and system software design, I would say. Designing a project in a good manner. But I'll show you how it works. Right now I'm writing the README. So that's what's currently going on. But yeah, I'll work on this. It's pretty boring stuff, but this is what I'm doing right now. I normally don't try and record videos like this that don't have interesting things going on, but it is what it is. Not too many people watch these, so I don't really care. So I just go and do it's going to do what I'm currently doing. So the unfollow command, I believe that just unfollows a feed. I'll explain what this does after I'm done with this. Oh yeah, I have to put the feed URL as well. Feed underscore URL. Damn, it's so hard to read. Maybe I should just zoom out. Or actually, you know what? Word wrap, that's what I need to turn off. I can't tell where this is ending or not sure why it's putting this on new line. I don't know why it's necessary. I guess that's the formatter. Oh yeah, there's an entire new line right here. I think I just do Shift J, or nope, that's not it. There we go, finally. I'll follow feed URL, and you say, okay, whatever, this thing is just going to continuously change it. Well, whatever. Okay, unfollow feed URL. Now that I look at this, I don't even like the way this is formatted. Because like you can't see this is all one line here. It's like on two lines. I'm trying to use a table before, but maybe this isn't the best idea. Well, if it wasn't auto formatting this, I don't know. God. I think it's the Markdown extension I have that's auto formatting. You know what? The only people that are going to use this are developers, so they should be able to figure out what I'm trying to say here. Hopefully. I'll try and fix this afterwards, I guess. Okay, unfollows a specified feed. Example, Gator, unfollow. And then say TechCrunch, for example. Okay, the next command is browse. That's actually the last command, browse. Prints post from followed feeds. Can optionally specify how many feeds to browse, right? Yeah, if there's an argument passed, we can set more on the limit. Optional limit. Example. Gator browse 4. Then we don't need this column. There we go. So it looks half decent, but could be better. I don't think a table is actually the best thing to use here. Let me just commit what I have right now. Working on README. So let me show you guys what this thing does. First of all, I should be able to do this apparently. If I do go install, this. Apparently this installs the Gator CLI without me having to clone repo. Nothing is happening. So it just hanged. I have so many really bad repos. It doesn't look that bad. What does copying this do? Yeah, that actually works. I think I'm fine with the way it is right now. Actually looks like a pretty well written README, if I do say so myself. myself. Okay. So how does this work? So running go install gator.com only gator. I don't need. Oh, did I just lose connection or something? Apparently now when I run gator, register. So let's register ourselves, register Steven. Oh, I need to reset the database. Gator reset. Wow, this is crazy. So apparently, at least this is what AI was telling me. Go fetches the latest version of the Gator CLI. Compiles the program into binary named Gator. Binary is placed in user Steven Go bin Gator. Now run Gator command for your terminal. Huh. So apparently if you have a Go program, you can just install it from any repository and get installed into your binary, which is pretty convenient actually. So the way this works is it gets RSS feeds. So for example, this right here is the XML of an RSS feed on TextCrunch, and RSS is like just some way to do blogs apparently. It's a web feed that allows users and applications to access updates to websites in standardized format. So this thing just aggregates all those updates. So now I'm logged in and I can add a feed. Let's just add TechCrunch. Let's use that same URL. Here, see, I've created the feed. Let's print out some information about it. Now I'm following the feed. So if I do Gator, then aggregates, and we run it every minute, it's going to now aggregate and collect the feeds every minute. Now I probably should print out something here to indicate that a feed has been collected. And let me just do that now because it's actually useful. So when we're scraping the feeds, at the end of scrape feeds S, after we've created the post, we just do ftmn.println added post from so yeah, let's actually print v. Let's say what feed we're adding from. Add a post. There can be multiple feeds you're following. It is adding post from. So add a post from next week to fetch our name. To database. It can now be browsed. And we can put the new post, right? Yeah, this thing returns the current post. So we're going to just get this. V, and we'll just say post dot title. So now we need to added, well, you know what, before I push this out, let me just run this in development so I can just change directory to my actual Gator repo that I have pulled down that I've been working in. I could do go run dot. Since the database is local, we can just do aggregate, or I'm already logged in because my config, there's a JSON file. Let me just get the JSON file. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's a JSON file that holds the current username, as you can see right here. Since we're logged into that user, the middleware will then go and check and make sure that it's actually aggregating for the correct user. So I go run dot ag. Say 1 minute, it should work. I don't want to run this for too long and DOS the website. Okay, this may be because TechCrunch doesn't have any actual post. There's another RSS feed. Let's just add that. So let's add another one. Div. Damn it, I didn't mean to control C there. Add feed. Boot div. So now it's aggregate again every 10 seconds or something. Oh, there we go. Okay, we don't want to. Alright, so add a whole bunch of posts from YC and boot.dev. Well, a whole bunch for boot dev. And a couple from YC. So TechCrunch, I guess, has no post or something. But yeah, so now it's aggregate all these posts. And now we can do, so let me push this up. Added more logging while aggregating for clarity. I probably should add a period in this, shouldn't I? Added a period. So now I can update my Gator. And now we can, there are a lot of things we can do. I can just get all the feeds I'm currently following. Yeah, I'm following TechCrunch, YC, and BootDev. And I can browse some, so let's browse. Yeah, it prints out the first 2 posts. There probably needs to be more separation here after browsing, because it's kind of hard to tell this is a new post. So tr print line, I think, is what we want. Yeah, so we have a post from TechCrunch, actually. I didn't see this. And from YC. Now it's only browsing 2 because it's the default limit. I need to add that to the README. If no limit is given, 2 posts will be returned. So let's browse 10. There we go. Now we have 10 posts from all sorts of different feeds that you can look at. It actually opens the exact post too. That's really cool. This link might just be wrong. Yeah, I think it is, but that might just be TechCrunch, to be honest with you. Not having the correct links in their thing. Because all the other ones are working. Or maybe that's actually wrong. Yeah, it says post.url. Let me look at their, let me submit my repo and then the proper way to do this. So the post is added here. They put the item.link. That's also what I do, so. I'm not sure if the link is wrong here. Not sure how it could be wrong. Because coming from this struct right here, the RSS feed struct, it comes from the XML, so I think this is just the XML of TechCrunch not being the greatest. No, there's definitely a link here. I think I'm either getting the wrong link or... Yeah, it's under item too, so it's item tag right here. I don't know why this is wrong. Why is this one printing out the wrong link? Okay, whatever. I think I'll figure that out afterwards, because it might be a pretty big bug and I'm already going on for 25 minutes. There we go, man. Very good course. I kind of want to see his README. Yeah, he doesn't describe it to install Postgres. Has config, create user. Yeah, his a lot more basic than mine. I went pretty in depth. I don't know. I kind of like to have in-depth docs, even though I know when you're writing for developers, you're supposed to assume a lot of outstanding knowledge. I just find it useful sometimes to have a little bit more detail, I would say. Because sometimes things just break, right? I guess now with AI, it doesn't matter. People can just AI everything. But yeah, that's how the program in general works. I do need to fix this link thing on the TechCrunch. I'm not sure why it's happening. But yeah, the next is HTTP servers and Go. There's very little left. So I'm kind of trying to burst my way through this. Because I have a lot of other things I'm doing this semester. And I just have a lot of things to do. But after I graduate, I definitely want to come back and go through some of this. But I think a lot of the learnings I'm really going to have is when I start building my own projects just on my own, designing the software on my own, designing, making design decisions, doing systems on my own, solving problems on my own. I think I'll learn a lot more that way because I understand a lot of the basics so far, I think. How to write code, how to use a database, do HTTP stuff. So now the real thing is actually building a lot more. So yeah, that's going to be the future. 60 days through, 40 more days to 100. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for our subscribers. I will see you guys in the next one.